What's up? What's up? What's up? Huh? Oh no, that's not lipstick on my teeth. Okay, maybe a little light. Dennis Byron, what's going on, dude? What's happening? Are you headed over to the Black Ink grand opening? You should be. TT Nico, she ready today. Okay, let's just get on into it. Get on into it with TT Nico. TT Nico, where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Hey. Not you starting off crazy.
That was hilarious. What's up, girl?
Oh, everything and nothing. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Oh, what you sipping on?
This no, I'm just playing.
I'm like, let me rephrase that. What you choking on?
Oh my goodness. It's never till you get around people, right?
Right.
Every time I have like some chips or something.
Oh my goodness, that's me. So,
I love chips, but I think that my mouth is just too dry to just chip it.
mm-hmm.
And that whole that did it.
That drink look refreshing.
Okay, so what you got over there to drink? I'm drinking Mike's Harder lemonade.
Oh, I just got some sweet tea.
That's it? You know, I had to get lemonade in the South. Oh my God, you got sweet tea? That's the Arnold Palmer all day.
All day long.
My God, we are like Jay Ellis. We're going to get into this episode of Insecure. I'm trying to think like hat on or hat off. But
Let me see.
yeah.
Hat on.
Hat on. Okay, girl. So how about, okay, you guys, we're talking about HBO's Insecure, in case y'all don't know. We do a review every week. Me and TT Miko at TT _MEEKO.
Correct.
And obviously, if you're watching this, you following me already. So how about, I'm representing with the Issa Red. She got on the red top. I got my Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles t-shirt on.
What?
For the Cali, West Side till I die.
I'm representing the horrible mess that's going on.
I
don't know if you can see, but I'm like, nah, Rosa Parks.
Walked in the restaurant, all cute. Hell. Have you ever done that? Walked into a restaurant to meet somebody and think it was just sashaying around, looking around for your person, and then
No.
on your face.
I never done that. I was so embarrassed for her, but you know what was crazy? How she was just like laid there. If you fall, the rule is get your ass up immediately. Like bounce up.
Figure from Winnie the Pooh. Why did she lay there on that nasty floor though? That's the thing.
The girls was just walking. Well, people came to help her, but she was just like, "Nah, just let me just lay here for a minute." Like, who does that? Now that was really crazy. That takes you.
Her.
I was about to say that takes you back to her awkward black girl shows.
Yeah, but you just not supposed to lay there. And then Lawrence goes over there. Oh, that made it worse because it would be. I think he should have pretend like he didn't even see her fall. Like he looked around like he didn't see her fall.
You know what? Her purse was like to the side. He didn't even pick up her purse. He just was like, "Oh, you want my help? Okay, cool." So he just went back and sat down. I was like,
supposed to go over there like get up.
No.
And like, come on, Issa, no, get up. The floor's dirty. But
he did not. I was really mad about that little scene, but it was funny. But that's not normal. That wasn't normal. That was not normal at all. Because
I know.
You would have been up off that floor immediately.
I don't know. I would have tried to trip. No, I would have broke my fall. That's Issa to just fall on down.
But if you fall, you know what I would have done? I think I would have left. I would have left back out. I was like, hey, I am too embarrassed to be in there. Everybody's looking at me.
He was like, you want to go somewhere else?
She's like, no, I'm cool. Like, yeah, like.
The girl was like, be blessed.
They just walked past her. That place, it was crazy. That was a crazy scene.
What's up? What's up? He said,
so this episode had me all in my feels. It just like gave me all the black love. It just made me so excited about them. But then,
right. It was like you wanted it to happen, but then it was like it can't happen.
It can't happen.
So what was funny is the part when she kept asking a scenario would be like, oh, and then you might text them like, oh, I see you got a date now, or
yeah, after the fact, you'll text
or call them that night, but you're not just gonna run over there and it was just a friend that was with him, or maybe he just didn't care. Okay, obviously,
right.
He did look nice that night. He looked with his shirt off with those 8 stomachs.
I think he just cute. He like a little teddy bear. He's a teddy bear. I think he looked cute. And the girl that he was with, she was cute, but she was just like a little ghetto, like, I ain't trying to hear none of this, whatever.
Right, that was rude.
Well, yeah.
I wish I would be out with somebody and they see somebody they used to smash and then they like, hey, what's up, girl? Oh, yeah, we did that. Like, I would be like, no, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? And introduce myself to the girl and try to change the subject.
Yes, you make it seem like we were just friends. You don't make it seem like we have smashed before. But he was like, yep, I've smashed this. And guess what? He probably was going to smash that girl too. His personality is so, he will make me nervous being out. You know what I'm saying? Because he is just so, he's extra.
Way too much right now.
Yes, he's extra. So
I thought that when he was asking Lawrence about the menu, that he was going to be like, oh, yeah, you know, we ate. When me and Issa was here, we had this. And I was like, what? Did they go there too?
Yes. They had to go there because he was like, did you get the prom? Or maybe they didn't go there together, but Issa has been there, but she never said with whom. Now that you've seen him outside, Calvin outside, you figured that she was there with him. I put those two together. Maybe it was somebody else, but I don't know.
Somebody else, because he was like at home, nobody know about that. And that's what made it work. She was supposed to be the, okay, my little secret. You're my little secret.
So, you know, Lawrence could see that Issa was not sitting around waiting for him. You know, she was enjoying her life like he was enjoying his life and doing what he wanted to do.
Yes, he was. I think he liked that though, because I liked how he opened up the conversation. Hey, Berg, what's up? Congratulations, new daddy. I like how he opened up the conversation and said, I just want to go to San Francisco to interview to make sure that I don't have issues with moving on from things. See, that's how he was trying to break into what he had to talk to her about. Because that was the issue. Like, am I afraid to move on? Is that why, like, he's self-sabotaging himself?
Right.
Like, Issa, they keep running into each other everywhere they go, and she's on the brain. And then, are we skipping over a part? Okay, I don't want to go too fast, but I like how he explained, and they both weren't afraid to say, you make me happy. You make me happy too. You know how some people just don't want to tell the truth about stuff? Yes.
That conversation at the table, that was what took me back emotionally, because I understood how it feels to be in a situation where, you know, we have broken up and we need to move on, or maybe we don't need to move on. Like, we need to be honest with each other.
Right. Like,
And that was their time. That was their time for them to be honest with each other. But I also understand that being honest, and I also understand that being honest with each other also open up a can of worms as far as when it comes to emotions. So now I'm thinking about you when I have gotten to a point where I was, I was good.
Right.
Like, what are we doing now? I done told you that I still care about you. What was my point of telling you that? If I'm not going to be with you, like, we're not going to try to rebuild our friendship, like, at least start somewhere. So I feel like when you have those conversations, it's because you want to see where you're going. You want to see if we could try this again. But it's not, for me, I'm not going to tell you how I feel, and I know that there's no way we getting back together.
So going back, it's like, why even discuss it?
Yeah, yes. And it's clear. Out there. So guess what? He wasn't getting nothing back. So therefore, Issa found comfort in somebody else. She wasn't in love with Daniel. It was just that it was something, she needed love at the moment.
Right, she did.
And she did the wrong thing, but at that time, I understand how she felt. And if they could have talked it out, because she was so hurt, if they could have talked, he was hurt. If a woman cheat, it's the world burnt down. Like, all hell, you done did everything wrong.
Goodbye.
You are the worst person in the world. You nasty. But when they cheat,
right,
it's a different story. So when he found out Issa cheated, he was just gone. There was no rectifying the situation. There was no trying to fix it. Right. So him hearing it now, like at that table,
there was. Ask yourself, do I give up too easy? Because
right.
Looking at ourselves, what's up, Leo? And we're like, Leo did not give up easy. He got the girl who met her and boom. Okay? But he didn't give up easy. Like, he didn't even look at himself and see, okay, maybe I was part of the problem. Because when women cheat, it's something emotional. And the fact that she said, you stopped having sex with me, you wouldn't talk to me. When a woman feels like that, he don't even want me.
You don't want me, so what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
I can't relate because I really haven't, been in that situation. No, I'm just playing. But I get it. I totally get it. So what would you, like, how would you feel if that was you who did that and maybe he never gave her a chance to explain why she did it? Because Issa doesn't voluntarily talk and explain stuff, She doesn't. Molly. And I like how when Yvonne Orgy did her live, she was like, if they would have just talked at Thanksgiving, if they would have just communicated at some point, but they didn't.
Right.
Communication is the end of any relationship.
But I feel like when you have, okay, granted, lack of communication, but when you truly love somebody, somebody got to be the bigger person, but they're both the same. She's not reaching out when it comes to Molly and Issa, and Issa is just like, forget it. They need a break. Everybody need a break in a relationship. So maybe they'll be able to come back stronger. So, and the same thing with, I feel like the same thing with Lawrence and Issa. Like, they had their break. They had their conversation. I feel like if they were really sincere, they could come back stronger than what they were before because they had time to grow. Like, it was a lot of things in between there that Lawrence learned about himself and Issa had to learn about herself.
Right.
So the time apart was probably good for them. And, but I just think that right now, I honestly feel like right now they just reminiscing, just taking this trip down memory lane, how things were, how good of friends they are. But I don't know where it's going. Like, I don't know. Because condolences is still calling.
girl, bye. Get off my phone. And why did Lawrence keep looking at his phone? See, that's what I don't like about men. If you on a date, put the phone away. Turn the ringer off. Don't keep, men be looking at their phone and texting women. And that is like really a deal kill for me. If we out, if this is my time. If I don't get that much time or whatever, I don't care how much time I get. If we're out together, then don't be texting nobody. Like, no, you out with me. You hit them later.
I actually feel like he tried when they was on an art walk and Condola called him. It seems like he kind of just like held the phone so that Issa could kind of see. If you see how he held the phone, because he had to hold the phone like that. Right. He had it, so she's like, oh, do you need to get that? Because it was like in her view.
Hola.
Oh, Condola, do you need to get that?
Right.
So I was like, why did you have your phone so she could see that this woman is calling you? I feel like he purposely showed her that, yo.
So he was holding, because men do know how to make their screen all dark so that you can't see who it is. Or they know how to silence the phone so you can't tell. They know how to make sure you can't see who's
Yes. Calling. Trust me, I know.
Mm-hmm. So,
yes, I know.
Oh, do your thing. Get that if you need to get that. She was not tripping, but she was low-key tripping.
She wasn't tripping. Issa was not tripping.
That she wanted him to not get it. If he would have got it, she would have been like, If he would have been like, yeah, actually, I do. Hold on. Hey, did he get it, though? Wait a minute.
No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. But, so they did the art walk. They was just vibing. The atmosphere was perfect. It was just like the perfect date night.
Rewind to when he said that, all right, I got to go. I'll holler at you later, and walked off.
Oh, I was so scared. I was like.
And she was sitting there looking around like.
She was like, ooh. I was really scared.
For you, I am Team Issa and Lawrence all day.
I am too. I am.
I'm me pondering on some old relationships. I'm like,
but I'm team. I'm for them, but at the same time, I want Issa to protect herself. Like her hooking up with him that night.
But you know what? I feel like Issa is so sexually active that she could just do it and be like, yeah, I conquered. Yeah, he had canceled me. And I came back and said, yeah, I knew he'd be bad. Yeah. Condola. And it's so like they had plans to go somewhere. And she was like, oh, yeah, nah, nigga. You ain't
oh, yeah.
I feel like that she did that on purpose just because she knew that he had some other plans. When
yeah.
Go to the bathroom. Oh, you know she was in there with that soap and water, freshening it up.
Doing the tea bag. She was freshening up.
She was freshening up. When she bathroom. And then I like how she was about to leave, and then I was thinking, no. And then she was like, what if I want to stay? What if I don't want to go? And he was looking like, so they was like, so like this close. I was like,
girl, like I felt that. I felt it all the way. And I know she knew who he was talking to, because he wouldn't have left the house to cold call anybody else, because she already knew Condola had called earlier. So she was like,
blowing up his phone, Condola, he will call you back. Goodbye.
No. Didn't he step out and call her?
Out of that, ooh. Frozen?
No.
Frozen. somebody, I should have just been
like you're the boy.
no.
Oh gosh. Oh, look at you. Are you frozen?
No, that wasn't even back on where we went.
Oh gosh. I know, right? He wasn't even in there.
He went wrong with that being crazy.
Oh, but so
Now that I'm older and I'm wiser, I'm like, hey, boy, hey.
so the same thing with Issa and Lawrence. They're wiser.
She mentioned too when she was like, I just keep thinking, what if we go back to that place that they were in? But I like how she told him, oh yeah, when he said, oh, you sitting there thinking how you ain't S, and she was like, oh, but I am the S now. You missing out. He was like, oh, am I?
Yes, yes. She put it out there like, look, dude, I done got it together. They both got it together. He wanted to prove that he didn't just have no bachelor pad because in her mind, because typically, when you with a woman, your place be all laid out, but when you go get your own little spot, you got a little raggedy this. You just
too. Like, oh
yes.
Gotta come in and see. Now, when he told that Uber driver, can she come in for a minute? Can you wait so she can see? I was like, you just want her to go place. You know what?
Yeah. He wanted to pop his collar like, I'm doing it. I got my shit together.
No, he wanted an excuse for her to come in that house. He already know. See, we know when we're going to do something. Like, we know when she probably knew when she was going to meet him, like, oh, how it's going to end up. We know if we're going to do something or not.
We know what we're going to try to do. Yes, we already have in our head. I'm going to break him off when I get there and make him remember what he's missing.
Men don't think like that. They don't think ahead like that. They just, it's like live in the moment, I guess. They just don't.
Because because we think things through. Men are able to just get up and go. But she actually made me happy when she got up in the morning, put her clothes on. He's like, you want to buy? She's like, nope, I got this. But let me tell you, I can guarantee you on her walk home, she replayed every little thing in her mind that happened. Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
We have a mental, it's like a movie in our head. Like, so I went in there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I fell. But then we met each other. We play every single detail over. And I can't believe Calvin was right there. And he said, oh yeah, we was to get it in. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then he acted like he was going to go. Her walk home was probably the best walk home.
Yeah. And like when she was walking, it was like this look on her face, like she was walking like, okay. We're going. It's
right.
We gone, like, okay, maybe we should pause, the show, pause, but not like it's over. Or she
right.
So she was up all night, like, looking at her phone, like, he still ain't calling me. Then you be like, is the phone working? Do I have any bars here?
So what she did was she drove by that night and saw that his car was home, and she probably saw lights. So she's like, oh, he's home. I'm just saying what I would do. And I would have been like, oh, he's home. And I ain't gonna tell you, you know how we think, even though she's a businesswoman, she would sit there and wait till the morning to see who's coming out that house, just to see. Yeah, I really want to.
I was so happy Molly and Andrew was out of the picture.
I still want Molly to. I will still want Molly and Issa to reconcile. Yes, I do. They're good friends. It's just they having a moment, like any relationship. You can look to the left. I don't know which way you're looking to. You can look to the left, or is it to your right?
They should reconcile.
They need to talk. All this not talking is just causing issues.
They could talk about how Molly was wrong, how Molly big mouth, how Molly got issues, how Molly saw her therapist and her therapist told her that she is a narcissist. She's very narcissistic. Okay, like I don't need no woman. I'm busy. I'm working. But some men kind of just need that particular woman in their life that, you know, like just they can just put their foot over them at night when they go to sleep. How they want to hang that foot on you, like just have that skin to skin contact.
You could tell that Lawrence has matured. He wants to get married. You know, he wants those things. And I hope this season show him and Issa starting to work it out.
Right.
What I do also appreciate is I'm going way back to the beginning when they were at the bar. It's changed. Only thing changed was the time. So
Right.
her mother got her ready for greatness and got her heart together. And that way she's able to now see Lawrence in a different light.
Right.
She's able to move on.
Help you examine yourself.
Yeah.
Yvonne Orji said the show makes people see themselves in the characters, and it even had me looking back like, yeah, a couple of, you know, failed relationships. But then I was kind of like, you know, any relationship that I had in the past that was a fail, it was a reason it was a fail. So I leave them in the past because before I'm quick to just cut something off, I'm like, okay, this is not going to work because of X, Y, Z. So I know exactly why it wasn't going to work. So there's no need for me to like go back and revisit it because I would not have ended it if I didn't think that it was, you know, a chance that in Hades that
No. So you mean to tell me, look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
you gonna play.
Yes. So, you've been in relationships. There's one guy that you were just like in love with. Y'all broke up. Time went past. You haven't had that one person that y'all met again. Y'all hooked up with, and you had in your mind that, you know what, we're about to get this on the right track again. And it was a no-go.
We have hooked up, and I have been like, all right, and that's it. See you.
I hope that's Issa.
A couple.
I hope Issa could do that.
And I was like, relationship suicide because
I agree.
love the chase. And if the chase is not, it's over, then what do they have?
It's been in a good mental space.
Right. I can't wait to see the conversation that she's going to have in the mirror. When
She gonna be like, I did that. Why did I do that? Girl, do you think I did the right thing? Oh, then she gonna be back again. Yes, that was so good.
because now she got to consider, do I end my friendship with Condola, period? Do I tell Condola don't talk to me? How's she going to sit up and talk to Condola and get referrals from her and stuff right now?
Maybe she don't need Condola anymore.
She don't need her, but how does she say that to her? Condola.
Maybe actually, Condola has stepped back from her in the beginning anyway. She didn't show up to something. Only time Condola stepped up was when she just came to the little show, the festival, and just to see how it was because she had some contacts there. But I think that's done.
She said, Condola, deuces.
Who says that?
We're done here. She needs to be done here.
What is her name? Tiffany? What's that friend? Who?
The one who had the baby?
Yeah, is it Tiffany? And now, if Tiffany has something at her house,
Ooh,
you know she's going to invite Condola, and you know Issa going to be there.
Is on quitting the real girl because they wasn't keeping it real, so you had to go. I never realized that that was Amanda Seales that's on the real, that's in Insecure.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. But congratulations.
I'm glad she did her thing.
Yeah, keep your Instagram check, girl. Okay, so Instagram, you know, they only give us an hour, so they saying we got 57 seconds to go.
Well, I think we done talked about everything, and we done went in previous episodes. So,
You at on Instagram.
excuse me.
Tell them your Instagram page.
It's Tiki TIKI _ Meeko Tiki Meeko.
And y'all know me, JoJo in these streets. But
In these streets.
no more. So we're out. Jonell PR brand. Y'all know where to find us. Thank you. And I hope, JLS, I tagged you. I hope you're watching this. I'm disappointed in you, but you was just being a man.
Typical man.
Goodbye.
All right, girl. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
In this surveillance video, you see the police taking George out of the car. He is placed in handcuffs and put up, and he sits against the wall. There is zero resistance going on. There is he's not resisting arrest. He does seem to be questioning what's going on, but no physical resistance. He is in handcuffs. And eventually, another officer arrives, and the two officers walk George across the street and down the block. We don't have an explanation yet where they were walking him to, why they were walking him there. And you see another police SUV pull up on the corner. Now, the two officers that were walking with George, neither of them is the officer we see in the video with his knee on George's neck. So that officer arrived after the fact. I don't know why he arrived. I don't know why there would be any need for these two officers to join in on this arrest. He was not resisting from anything we could see.
And 4 officers for what we just described?
Right.
Crazy.
For a possible $10
counterfeit. There was a confrontation last night. There were a lot of angry people in Minneapolis. The cops used tear gas. It is a powder keg there right now for obvious reasons. So we want to bring Ben back here, the family lawyer, along with Philonis, who was George's brother, and Tara, who is George's cousin. We want to welcome both of you to TMZ Live and really express our sincere and deepest condolences.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, Philonis and Tara, you've seen this surveillance video. You know, we can't hear, there's no audio on it, and as I said, we said there's no resisting going on. What was your feeling?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
To sleep with, but it was no emotional ties, and it didn't bring her down.
Right.
She has been in a good mental space.
Right. I can't wait to see the conversation that she's gonna have in the mirror.
She's gonna be like, I did that. Why did I do that? Girl, do you think I did the right thing? Oh, then she's gonna be back again. Yes, that was so good.
Because now she got to consider, do I end my friendship with Condola, period? Do I tell Condola don't talk to me? How's she going to sit up and talk to Condola and get referrals from her and stuff right now?
Maybe she don't need Condola anymore.
She don't need her, but how does she say that to her? Condola.
Maybe actually, Condola has stepped back from her in the beginning anyway. She didn't show up to something. Only time Condola stepped up was when she just came to the little show, the festival, and just to see how it was because she had some contacts there. But I think that's done.
She said, Condola, deuces.
Who says that?
We're done here. She needs to be done here.
What is her name? Tiffany? What's that friend? Who?
One who had the baby?
Yeah, is it Tiffany? And now, if Tiffany has something at her house,
ooh,
you know she's going to invite Condola, and you know Issa going to be there.
Is on quitting the real girl because they wasn't keeping it real, so you had to go. I never realized that that was Amanda Seals that's on the reel. That's in Insecure.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. But congratulations.
I'm glad she did her thing.
Yeah, keep your
Uh,
Instagram check, girl. Okay, so Instagram, you know, they only give us an hour, so they saying we got 57 seconds to go.
well, I think we done talked about everything, and we done went in previous episodes. So,
You at on Instagram.
excuse me.
Tell them your Instagram page.
It's Tiki TIKI _ Meeko. Tiki Meeko
And y'all know me, JoJo in these streets. But
in these streets.
no more. So we're out. Jonell PR brand. Y'all know where to find us. Thank
Yes.
you. And I hope, JLS, I tagged you. I hope you're watching this. I'm disappointed in you, but you was just being a man. A man.
Typical man.
Goodbye.
All right, girl. Bye.
Bye. Bye.